We did ask a government representative to join us on the programme tonight to discuss this, but nobody was available. But we are joined by the leader of AINSU, Peadar Tóibín, who's with us now. Good evening to you, Peadar Tóibín. We've seen there the hurt, the physical hurt and the emotional hurt which these conditions are having on children and their families. What is it needs to happen to get on top of this?
Well, first of all, I want to pay tribute to Gillian and Stephen in their campaign, in the jaws of probably one of the most difficult things that any family would have to experience. They're standing up for other children who are on that waiting list, demanding that they receive the necessary treatment in time. And I think it's scandalous that there isn't a minister here or that Simon Harris hasn't come here today to answer for the government in terms of this. First of all, CHI is drowning in life-threatening dysfunction at the moment. CHI is in bits. We've had 9 separate reports into CHI over the last number of years, from the 2013 report to the Ombudsman report, to the Ivory report, the follow-up report, the Orphan report, which showed where children were not being treated in Crumlin. They were removed in 2008 to Temple Street, and it took till 2016 before a necessary consultant was put in place in relation to that situation. Children are coming off that list because they're becoming inoperable and because they're being timed out of that list. In other words, they're getting to 18, and when they get to 18, there is nothing for them.
But what I'm asking is, what is it can be done?
Well, first of all, CHI needs to be wound down and folded back into the HSE. There needs to be clear, direct responsibility for what happens in relation to CHI. There needs to be proper management, and at the core of management is accountability. And the problem is, this is an accountability-free zone, both at CHI level and at political level. Accountability could be transformative. It could be the remedy which actually makes sure that people pay the price for this wrongdoing.